He seemed to be one of the greatest roommates a person could have.
I would describe Jason Lewis Flick as an animal. He seems almost like a bear to me, like a grizzly bear.
Yeah, you grab a stick of butter and rub it all over his ass or something. You know what I mean? Nothing weird. Normal things. I'm not trying to be weird. I'm not weird. Flick's cool. That's the bottom line, is that Flick is cool.
I like Flick's compassion.
I feel bad leaving them here, though.
They can suck my asshole.
Jason had some really high highs. I mean, when Jason was working he got out of school and he was working at, I don't know, he's building some Suzuki website, building some Suzuki model stuff and some web, and he was making money. He met the guy at Destructo and he switched jobs. And so he was doing really good, positive.
He worked for Destructo, which is like a skateboard truck company.
Working for Destructo was amazing. It was like a dream because I grew up skating on Destructo trucks and being a fan of the company. And then I met the owner at Starbucks and we became friends, and I started working for him.
He loved everything he was doing. I don't know.
I was an animator, like a technical animations, Flash developer. I designed some interfaces for some websites, all the catalogs for distributors, all the magazine ads. I designed a few t-shirts for Tavik Surf.
He was pretty successful there for a while. And the economy, boo! And he so went down with it.
The economy fell on rough times and he didn't have enough money to pay his salary, and so I offered to leave. Basically, to get on unemployment was one of the easiest things I've ever done, probably, I would say, considering the money I got from it.
It's not very easy to get on unemployment, in my opinion. No, I tried. I didn't succeed, so.
To get on unemployment, I just went to the unemployment office one day and sat there for about 45 minutes, filled out some paperwork, and then, boom, checking the mail every week.
Getting on unemployment is not easy, I don't think. I've tried to do it a couple times, but never. I remember having problems trying to get through, and once I got through, it was really confusing on what I needed to have, so I just gave up.
All I did was fill out a questionnaire on the internet, and then I started getting money.
What do you have to do to stay on unemployment?
You have to not have a job. That's pretty much the only requirement I could find. Well, to get your check, you have to take a little claim form. You fill it out, you fill out your name, and then mail it off. I never had a problem.
Typical day when I was on unemployment was usually consisting of me waking up somewhere around the crack of noon. Maybe hop up, eat a bowl of ramen, watch a movie while smoking pot.
I think a typical day on unemployment for me would consist of waking up whenever I wanted to, drinking my tea, making myself breakfast, maybe can we talk about smoking pot?
My days would pretty much be the same as they are now because I'm an actor and I'm unemployed.
I would wake up and you would usually be motivated to work, and I would just insist that we drink or do something very non-productive, I think. And then I would be like, hey, let's go do this. And you'd be like, I can't, I gotta work. And I'd be like, oh yeah, I forgot. And then I would go get my unemployment check and go deposit it. And then somehow convince you to get drunk, which is probably why you went broke. Once the checks start coming in, you pretty much just don't want to work. When you realize that the government will just give you free money for sitting around, why not just do that?
But never did. I gave my soul, I paid my bid, I wait for you once again.
If I had to say there were any pros of unemployment, I would just say the fact that you ain't gotta work. Because there's nothing else good about it.
He just became a slob. I mean, I don't really understand. I mean, that's really a good word for it. He turned into a slacker.
I think unemployment had a bittersweet effect on Flick. I think that it might have done more harm than good.
It just made me not want to work at all. I was actually afraid to work, because if I worked, then I could get a job. If I get a job, then they stopped sending me checks, so my favorite thing to do would probably be avoiding work at all costs. So, yeah.
I'm currently unemployed, and I can tell you that it is not doing a lot. It's doing this for me.
Now I just don't have any work ethic at all. I mean, after 6 months of doing nothing, you really just want to keep doing nothing.
I mean, Jason was, of course, receiving checks from, the state of California for unemployment. And I think that really just gave him a way to say that he didn't have to go out and find a job.
Breaking up with my girlfriend was definitely related in large part to unemployment and being on unemployment. I mean, I could tell she resented me for being on unemployment, especially when she had to work and I could just sit at home all day.
Being unemployed can be not fun. It can suck. So I think that it can be good for some people and bad at the same time.
Favorite thing to do before I got unemployment, I liked working, honestly. I liked designing stuff, graphic design and designing websites. But I lost that somewhere along the 6 months of free money.
Whenever I got back to work, I would have to say that I felt pretty damn good about myself.
In preparation for getting a job, I'm probably just, I've never not had a job until about 6 months ago. I haven't done anything for 6 months. I'm looking forward to getting back into the workforce. I don't even feel like a human being right now because I forgot how to work. Like, the thought of having a boss is really terrifying, and I have to get back to the point where it doesn't scare me so bad. So, yeah, I'm ready to get back, go back to work.
Oh my god.
How is it?
It's fucking high school flick.
I haven't seen your face in. It's weird. I haven't felt it in so long. I can feel it. It's all sensitive.
Hey, big Ben Queller.
A week of steady looking for a job, and applying. I applied for 2 jobs. One of them was a videographer for court cases, and one was a web designer for the only web company in in Oklahoma. I figured that I needed a little break, but a little break turned into a big break, and then it's just getting ridiculous now. Gotta get out of it.
The job search is going very well. I still don't have one, so it's going pretty good. No interviews lined up yet. No. Hungry. I'm hungry. Job search is going very well. I sent out a few of my resumes to a few companies, and I haven't heard anything back. I'm broke. The checks have officially stopped coming, and I'm broke.
I think that if you're on unemployment and you're making enough money to get by and do whatever you do through your day, I don't think it's necessarily that motivating to make you want to get a job.
It inhibits us from growing to our full potential.
I think that unemployed people tend to live a very lazy, for lack of better words, they don't really care about what's happening or what they're doing with their life because they're receiving a free check in the mail every week.
Woke up this morning and unemployment called me and they want to give me more money. I don't know. What day of the week is it?
It's Monday.
Is it Monday?
Yeah.
Already?
Indeed, I went to work today.
Did you?
I did.
How was that?
It's alright.
What's that like? Oh my god, there's a fucking flea on me.
That's what happens when you're on welfare. You find fleas on you.
Yeah. I mean, I worked from when I was 14 till I was 25. That's pretty good. Right?
I suppose.
Just quit when I was 25. I don't want to work anymore. Just collect unemployment for a little bit longer.
What I see Jason doing in 1 year.
I think Jason Flick will get everything together. I think that he will move and prosper. I think that, honestly, I think he'll move to New York or Japan or something crazy and do some crazy graphic design and do something with his life.
I hope I see Jason paying off his debt.
I think he is going to be back in California. I think he's going to be probably working at a firm designing websites, maybe. Door to door.
Let's go to the bar. Fuck a job.
Let's take a ride.